So today for math, we missed out on finishing our work in our Number Worlds book. So this is the book that you're supposed to be finding. Hopefully you found this book. And in this book, you are going to turn to page 20. It's our lesson review. So if you have this book, I would like you to complete the lesson review here. At the top it says, this week you explored place value. You learned how to model or to make a model of numbers using base 10 blocks. You also learned about trading to write the number in standard form. Okay, so we traded our ones for our tens, or our tens for our ones, right? So for lesson 1 right here, you are supposed to count the tens and the ones and write what that number equals here. And then for number 2, count your tens and ones and write what that number equals here. For lesson number 2 practice, it says draw the model of this number using base 10 blocks. So you're going to, here's our number, 289. You're going to make that in 289 and draw that out with our base 10 blocks, okay? Now down here at the bottom it says, what would having no blocks in the tens column mean? What would that make the number? So here we have, obviously we have an 8 in our tens place here, right? So if we didn't have anything there, what would that number be? And then you're going to tell me down here at the bottom what that number would be. So if there were no tens, this number would be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write that so that you can see it and be able to copy it if you need it. So if there were no tens, then the number would be, and then there's a blank there, and you're going to fill in what that number would be, okay? So you're going to write this in a complete sentence. And I'll hold it up here if you need to pause the video in order to write that down. So it says, if there were no tens, then the number would be, and then you're going to write what that number would be right here. And so that is the part of the math lesson that you had missed today. So if you will make that up for me and make sure you write your answers in the book on page 20. And if not, you can check the next couple of slides, and there is a picture of page 20, so you'll be able to see what that looks like. And then there will also be a piece of notebook paper and how you're supposed to write that in your notebook if you don't find your math workbook. Okay, so check out the next couple of slides, and you will see the visual pieces for page 20 and what your notebook paper should look like if you can't find your book. Okay, all right. I hope to see you really good work.